So I saw the first 2 seasons like when they came out years ago.
same.
And then the third season somehow I just like kept stalling it. And then last month when I found out that season 4 was releasing, I was like, okay, now is a good time to watch season 3. And then I saw it last month finally.
I think it makes even I started watching because of this, because of the live. But I have now started doing intros. So
Okay.
obviously this is the right time to do an introduction. अभी तो करते हैं बीच में live के. So welcome to this YouTube live, Shreemayee. I've got the pronunciation right. No?
Yes, it's Shreemayee.
Yes. Welcome to welcome to our YouTube live, Kacha Papita. And today we are discussing The Crown Season 4. Shreemayee is a Mumbai comic. And she is a bibliophile. जिन्हें ये बात पता नहीं कि बिब्लियोफाइल क्या होता है वो क्या ही कर लेंगे जान के, ठीक है, पर ये जो भी है बहुत इंटेलेक्चुअल है. दिस इज लाइक द काइंड ऑफ थिंग जो टिंडर पे, व्हाट इज दैट वर्ड पीपल राइट ऑन टिंडर?
Sapiosexual.
Sapiosexual. Did you write sapiosexual?
No, but I'm a Tinder expert.
Of course, yes. The part of the original comedy couple. But that is another conversation. Dangerous terrain. Let's stay out of that. But I want to ask the most important question. Do you skip the intro of the series of The Crown?
So every show that I watch on Netflix, I watch. So the first episode I watch the intro because I like to see what's happening and I like to see if they've changed anything. And then after that I skip.
But I think Crown का intro बहुत सही है क्योंकि इतना छोटा है. I mean, it's hardly anything. Have you seen Queen's Gambit?
No, I haven't.
Queen's Gambit has the best intro. The intro is Queen's Gambit. That's it.
Nice.
Nothing
nice.
else.
I would probably skip that if I had an option.
No, they don't give that option, unfortunately. So, what did you think about the season overall?
So, I mean, I'm obviously a big fan, and I was telling you even before the introduction that I saw the first season and the second season when they came out, and I think I just really like anything to do with like Britain because I just grew up reading a lot of British literature.
Yeah, same.
So that's what my loyalties lie, clearly.
And a lot of the things a lot of the things they do we already know because of the books we have already read, right? Like go on, yeah.
No, so I'm just like, so I'm a big fan, and I have to just make it very clear that I'm not a big like TV show or web series buff or something. Like I haven't seen everything, and there are like there are some like lists that everybody seems to have watched, but I haven't seen a lot of those things. But Crown is one of those things that every year or every 2 years when it comes out, I'm like, I know I have to take out one day and binge watch everything.
Yeah. I watched season 3 and season 4 together. I think that is what made the experience even better because 3 and 4 are very, I mean, that abhi Diana aayegi. So who was your main highlight? Because I've been reading the reviews and the choice is tight between Diana and Margaret Thatcher. So who was like in terms of acting, who was your main highlight in this season?
I mean, I love Olivia Colman and I love her in everything, of course. And so she's always going to be one of my favorites. And I also love Helena Bonham Carter. So those people are like, those two are just there. Like anything that they act in, I'll be like, amazing. But Gillian Anderson, who plays Margaret Thatcher, was so good. Yeah. Like every scene was just with her was just beautiful. And it was just done so well, and like she was like so like hard as nails, which like they really managed to get her in the scenes where she was breaking down and she was emotional. Even those parts were just done so well, and it seemed so real and not at all melodramatic. And I'm one of those people, like I hate it when people like cry on screen or
oh my god,
people I hate it.
I am the opposite, obviously. I cried with
I have
Diana. I
no
was like, you
sympathy.
have my heart. I was actually sitting and watching the documentary after that. I was like, oh my god, कितना गलत हुआ उसके साथ. I have no shame. I'm like full melodrama. You have fans in the chat. Urjita is
Oh
saying,
no. Oh, it's Urjita's not a fan.
I mean, it's just comics lining up for spots already. They are like, हम vaccine का wait नहीं करेंगे. Uh, which includes me also. Urjita is saying Shreemayee OP in the chat. Even
Thank you,
Shreemayee is
Urjita.
saying Shreemayee OP. And Urjita
Thanks,
is
you
also saying
guys.
that you will say the word list 15 times because you have a show, individualist, which I really like.
That's true. Thank you.
I've seen the Abhishek, I've seen the Harry Potter. I've seen I think four of the episodes. Are there
Yeah,
more?
there are like seven, so
I'll
you're
watch the
you're
other three also.
doing pretty well.
I really like Pavi's one with Abhishek Bachchan. Because I
Yeah,
was
she's
like,
always so much fun.
this was मतलब what was needed because अभिषेक बच्चन को अपना टीवी नहीं मिला तो हम लोग दिलाएंगे कोई नहीं but
You need to get Pavitra on this live, and you guys can fangirl over Abhishek
Abhishek
Bachchan.
Bachchan yeah but going back to Queen so for you Margaret Thatcher is the clear winner over Emma
I
Corrin.
mean, in terms of acting, yes. In terms of acting, yes. But in terms of like the story and like what I would watch, I mean, at the end of the day, who doesn't like a good like or like
Fairy
a
tale.
sad love story
Yeah.
rather?
I mean,
So,
it's nice how
God.
between a political thriller they have inserted a Nicholas Sparks book. साथ साथ में.
I feel like it's the other way around. In the middle of a Nicholas Sparks book, they've managed to get a political
Yeah.
thriller going.
Yeah.
Because it's so much like about their family dynamics and their relationships and whatever. And suddenly in the middle, there's also like a prime minister trying to run a country.
पहले ये कहाँ से आ गए? But yeah, do you want to go? Who was your what is there like a favorite scene you had from this season?
It wasn't a scene, but one sort of subplot or something that I really liked was the part where the queen wanted to know what kind of, she'd had a conversation with Margaret Thatcher. Yeah, favorites. And Margaret
even
Thatcher
I.
obviously said that her son was her favorite child, and then the queen was trying to find out who's her favorite out of the four children. And I love that part because she's so obviously making an effort to spend time with them and get to know them. And the kids are also like shocked and they're like reaching out of Prince Philip saying, "Oh, so what's wrong?" So that part was really well done. And I just love that awkwardness that all of them had. And
I think except
I think
Anne.
that's
Anne
yeah, but
was
like you
right away
can
like
like how the relationships had sort of like broken down and
yeah.
whatever. And I think even the queen says at the end that it's not like her son is not the one who's lost. Like I feel like our children are lost, and like yeah, that's a
That's a
pretty
very
good
nice
summary.
yeah. I like how they have very few lines and then they make the camera stay on, especially in all the Philip scenes. They make the camera
Yeah,
stay on his face and you can see his face break down. It's just such beautiful acting.
and they really got like some gestures and like expressions so right.
Yeah, that last conversation between Diana and Philip, where they're just
Yeah, that was so good.
I am obsessed with.
And I'm wondering how much of that actually happened and how much of that is drama.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that out as well. In fact,
Same. That's all I have
I've
been
dedicated
doing.
my life, my lockdown to that. Um, do you want to go episode wise? Like some of the episodes we
Sure.
can discuss. Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, initially there is just we just you see in the first episode they are just setting premise that what is going to happen,
Yeah.
and he runs
Yeah.
into Diana because of Sarah, and Mountbatten dies.
Yeah, yeah, that part. And the relationship that Charles obviously has with Mountbatten and how much of that really sort of influences his decision to even start that relationship with Diana. Like, I didn't know a lot of that, and I didn't know the fact that apparently Prince Charles was really, really close to Lord
Mountbatten.
Mountbatten,
Yeah. Yeah.
and the death apparently like affected him and so on.
This, in fact, I felt somewhere towards the end of the season that Philip is becoming Mountbatten, in the sense that initially Philip was a little bit like you can see him more and more taking a role of charge, and by the end, I felt like the way he's meddling and trying to put
Yeah,
affairs
yeah.
straight. I felt like he's probably becoming a little bit like Mountbatten.
I think that that scene after Mountbatten dies also, where Charles and he are talking, and
Yeah.
he tells Charles that you still have a father, and Charles just looks at him, and so you can tell that
He's like
Prince
Renaissance.
Philip is sort of like I think that really changes the way I guess he looks at his relationship with his son or something, and maybe that sort of inspires him to be a more active father or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Charles. I mean, let's actually before the episode, let's discuss Charles for a minute. What is wrong with that guy? I mean,
So
it's
I really like that actor.
I
Even in
like
the
the
last
actor.
season,
Obviously, he's done a
yeah,
wonderful job. All the
Josh
actors.
Connor. Yeah, of course, the casting is amazing. I love this is what I love about British shows. They really get casting so right.
Right.
I love it, and so yeah, I really like that actor. Even in the last season, where where he has to be he has to be given the title of Prince of Wales. So they sent him off to Wales,
Yeah, and he
and
has to
they
learn the
learn
speech.
Welsh
Yeah.
and understand like what's happening in Wales and so on. I think that's really like well done, and like you really feel for this guy somehow. Like even whatever even if you hate him or whatever, he really like inspires strong emotion, and you can't like fully hate him. I think because there's some amount of like you
He's just
still feel
annoying.
sorry for him.
I think a little bit annoying. He's
No,
not
you didn't feel sorry
hateable.
for him.
Not at all.
No, you didn't feel like that was like he's
Not
like a
at
victim.
all. I was only feeling sorry for Diana. Ek to she had a eating disorder. I was like, I'm feeling you completely. You have my heart. But yeah, and
Think I did feel a little sorry for him because like there was like a clear sign of that he wanted to rebel against his family, he wanted to rebel against his situation, and so much of it is just the fact that he has to accept his role, and the fact that he has to behave as a future king, and this sort of conflict constantly between the personal and the title that he has to eventually take up is always there in his life, like right from his childhood, whatever we've seen.
so
It's
I like what his mother says at the end that you are a spoilt man with a spoilt wife, spoilt immature man.
I mean, yes, that also, but like
So
I do feel like I think the I know I read a lot of these articles also about
and
how
I
the
feel
royal
like
family has said that Prince Charles is going to hate his depiction and
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
and people are going to hate him. But at some level, I just feel sorry for him that that he couldn't.
ये हमें चार्ल्स
I
को
don't
पक्का
know.
ये एपिसोड अब भेजना चाहिए कि इतना बुरा मत फील दो लोगों को तो बुरा लग रहा है आपके लिए let's go episode wise. I keep digressing
Yes.
because
No, sorry, even me.
yeah. So the second one is the Balmoral test.
Oh, love it.
Yeah.
I love it, and I'm one of those like if I see someone being embarrassed or humiliated on screen, I can't watch it. Like I pause and I take a break and I go and eat something. And that episode was like I couldn't. I had to do that because it was very like embarrassing to watch Margaret Thatcher in that situation.
Situation.
And
Yeah.
yes. But
Also,
yeah, it was so well done. And that contrast between Margaret Thatcher, who obviously had such a bad time, versus Diana, who either fit in or like they were so desperate for her to fit in that they made it work.
no, I think she actually fit in. Also, like she's
Yeah,
such a
yes.
like if you see the trajectory. Also, at this point, she's a child. She's just like she wants to please Charles. And by the end, you see कि उसका थोड़ा थोड़ा illusion हिल रहा है अभी. Now it's no more
Yeah,
about just
yes.
pleasing him. So
But you can always like even in that episode, you can tell that she has a mind of her
of her
own and she
own.
has opinions and she's smart. Like even when she's out hunting with Prince Philip and they have that disagreement about which side the wind is blowing from. Like, she really, like, she's very clear that she knows what she's talking about, and she's not going to back down just because this older, more powerful man is telling her, is going against her. It doesn't mean she's going to back down. And I think that's a really, like, it's significant of everything that happens later.
Yeah. Also, have you ever felt like you've been tested, like the Balmoral test, like if when you ran into someone or in a certain situation, like as in if you're joining a new job or you're meeting a new set of people who you know you have to impress. Like I feel like for comedians, a lot of times when they do certain open mics, then they think, oh, ये वाला अच्छा जाना चाहिए, नहीं तो ये हो जाएगा या वो हो जाएगा, kind of a thing. Which obviously nothing matters because now the world is coming to an end. But in a more normal world, have you ever been in a situation where you gave somebody a Balmoral test or someone put you in a situation like that?
I think every time you enter a new situation or a new group, like a new job, or if you're, I don't know, like if your boyfriend is introducing you to a group of friends or something, you always, at least with me, because I'm not great with new people, and I'm always uncomfortable, and it takes me some time to open up and everything. I think that's bound to happen. It's not like there's never been like, oh, you have to come hunting with us, and
That is a different kind of hunt.
yes, different class of people. So
Where they hunt down your happiness, sort of. Also, I think, and have you ever put anyone through a test?
I'm sure I have, because I'm so uncomfortable with new people, and I'm so bad at making people feel comfortable that I am sure people have come and met me and been like, this person hates me and this person just wants me to fail or something.
Really, I find that very surprising. But I always got a very good type. Anyway, but I make when I meet people on all these dating apps. Now I have a full testing process. Just 3 levels. It's tougher than CAT, but not as difficult as UPSC.
So what do you make them do?
I can't reveal. When the final
Oh, okay, okay.
candidate is done,
You
then
just
I'll
message me after this live.
yeah. It's I don't think it's working though because
Okay. I'll help you. As I said, I'm the Tinder expert.
of course. The third episode is my absolute favorite. Not
Fairy tale.
fairy tale. I mean, वो होता है ना कि the VO is negative and the visuals are positive. It's just that. It's the saddest episode, dude. Like it's been haunting me since yesterday. Everywhere I go, I see her sitting alone like a ghost. What was that episode? So sad. So damn.
And even the part where he does the press conference after their engagement,
Yeah.
and
I saw
it's
the
so sad.
love, whatever that means. Like, what is wrong with you? She's
And
lovely.
apparently, he really said that. It's not like made up for the show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But and her outfit, they got the whole thing made. The I forgot how many meters is the train of the gown, but they got the whole thing made with the original designer as a consultant. Apparently, she has taken over like UK Vogue and all again with all her outfits. People are going throwback fashion because all the outfits that she's wearing is just too good.
Yeah, she had, yeah, great. I mean, I don't care.
You
But
don't
yeah,
care, I know.
she looks
I can
great.
see it. I can see the discomfort. Why am I having this conversation? The next
No,
one
I
was
know
your.
Netflix has released a video about this, about the outfits, and I'm sure that's a very interesting
Oh,
video,
okay.
which
So
I
that
have
is
not
next now
seen.
on my watch list. Favorites we've already spoken about the episode after this.
Yes, love that episode.
Yeah, and it was actually nice to see Andrew and Edward,
Yeah,
especially
because
that.
you see so little of them.
Yeah, and the kind of problem that Edward has. Andrew का तो चलो it was very typical कि spoiled brat हो गया वगैरह. But Edward's problem was so complex yet so simple and ordinary that I thought that was something different. And even Margaret Thatcher's relation with her daughter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love these mother-daughter and mother-son relationships that they keep doing in the show. Even in the earlier season, the relationship between Prince Philip and his mother, it
Oh,
was
yeah,
really
yeah,
well
yeah. The
done.
nun. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I forgot. I just can't remember her name. Princess, not Anne. I forgot. Then is Fagin. Fagin is when he visits the. So apparently
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
one of the accounts say that she just the moment he came to the room, she ran out of the room. The actual thing.
Okay. I don't know, but I know that it's a real thing and that it actually happened.
Yeah,
And
it happened for sure, but she ran away. Like they did not actually have the conversation. And
yeah, that's more believable.
obviously, I mean, I cannot imagine. But I mean, then you have the Australian tour, which is
Yeah.
that had one of my favorite scenes where the family is finally happy for like two scenes.
In
William,
the sheep farm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But they really showed the royals as very ruthless in this season when they did Hereditary Principle with the
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. With the cousins.
cousins. And is there anything that you want to change about the show? Like something that you don't like about the show?
No, I like the show. I genuinely think they've done a pretty good job of it. And I know that they got in, I'm sure they're going to get into trouble because,
Yeah, they are
they're
already.
already getting, yeah, they're already getting into like the royal families and their friends or well wishers or whatever are releasing statements. And there's a lot of talk about how so Prince Harry and Meghan Markle signed a deal with Netflix, and there's just like, why are you working with Netflix when they are portraying your family in such poor light and
क्योंकि
so
पैसा भी तो
on.
चाहिए ना घर चलाने का.
But so then, yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I think it's really well done. I think the casting is great, the acting is great, and whatever liberties they've taken with the history of it, I don't care. I think it's well done. The story works, and when you're watching, like they're not saying this is a documentary, so they're not bound to tell the truth. They can
Yeah, they can
embellish.
fictionalize a little bit. Uh,
Correct. It's
other
a drama in box.
other than the Queen, somebody actually, since you said drama, somebody in one of the reviews has said that the series looks more and more like The Godfather now. And I was like, and this royal family is
But
more.
what a great combination, right? Like
Yeah,
Godfather set in Buckingham Palace. This is
yeah.
like my dream.
What are these dreams exactly? But
I mean, I love it because I love all these mystery and thrillers, but set in old British country houses. And also, this is like perfect. This is
Sicilian.
exactly what I like reading and watching.
Yeah, I think that is that is a fan spin-off that they should do after this. The Charles
Yes, I'm sure someone will do it.
yeah. Um, who is your most favorite character in the royal family, other than the Queen? And let's not take Diana and Charles also in this because we've already discussed them. So, other than like the three of them,
I love Princess Margaret.
same.
Um, yeah, from the beginning only, I've really liked her, and obviously, as I said, I'm a big fan of Helena Bonham Carter, so that really helps.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's because I'm a younger child, and I've had like a very like I have a younger child complex or whatever. So I love reading stories about younger children and how they deal with, like in any book, my favorite character is always the younger child. So it's no surprise that I really like Princess Margaret and whatever she goes through and everything. I think hers is a great story, and it's also a story that I didn't really know a lot about before I started watching Crown, and then I read up on it obviously. And yeah, so many interesting things like her personal life and the fact that I love it in season 3 where she actually goes and speaks to the king's advisors and says that I want to be queen and let me be queen. And they just like, it doesn't work like
Like
that.
that.
But I love that idea of that little child going and saying that this is the job that I was born to do. I just do it.
Yeah. And even that part where she's in the US and she's able to secure that money for them. That's such a nice
Yeah, yeah,
episode. Like you fully understand what she's capable of. And it's
right.
very sad. Like it's a cycle. Her character is again and again in this vicious cycle where again and like she does something and then she does not get anything in return.
Yeah. And like just like unsatisfied in her personal life, and it's just, and even in the end where she's just like, she's suffering and she's like, please give me a bigger role in public life, and they're just like, you have to leave your role as as a royal council or whatever it's called, council of the state, because now her, like, all her 4 children are old enough, and they can replace her whenever needed, and you're not needed anymore. And yeah,
That's
Helena
sad.
Bonham Carter is amazing.
But somehow you don't feel pity. You're more like, नहीं ये जीतेगा आखिर कुछ तो होगा इसके साथ type of thing. Like you're rooting for her
Yeah, I
throughout.
guess.
Uh,
Always.
is there any character within
Who's
the
your favorite character?
I even I liked Margaret the most, but other than her, I think I really liked the story of Princess Anne because I don't know, somehow I used to, I had read about her a little, and I really like that, it's a very different female character compared to the others, because everybody else is even she's strong, but she has more facets. Like she's also playing sports, she's her father's favorite, she's also Philip's best friend, and she's the only one putting any sense into him. So, and she's unselfish, like she also remains human. So that way I thought it's a nice character. Other than all the, it's, I think the men here take a back foot, which is a good thing for a change. I mean, how much can we see of them? uh
I also really like. I mean, I wouldn't say I like her, but I find the character of the Queen Mother really interesting
yeah.
because she's so royal and she's so like, no, royal family has to come first, and your duty has to come first, and your, your personal, whatever, your thoughts don't matter, and your who you love doesn't matter, and whatever doesn't matter, everything has to be in service of the crown. And that's a very interesting perspective for me to watch. I wouldn't want to be like her friend or anything, but
Or her niece, I would say. Because I
or
can
niece.
totally imagine her in Indian matchmaking. So it's like Pati Parmeshwar hai kind of a thing. I don't know.
But yeah, it's an interesting. Sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt. Basically, I'm saying that it's an interesting character for me because, like, historically, also, she was just like, as she says, she was just the meant to be the Duchess of York or whatever, and then, like, literally overnight, she became queen,
Queen.
and how that completely changed her life.
Hmm. There's a
I
lot
think
of
that's
pressure that she'll fail, I guess, sort of.
yeah, and how she sort of transfers that pressure and that fear or whatever to her children and to her grandchildren, and she never stops. Like she's interfering in Charles's life, and she has something to say about Prince Philip and their marriage, and it's like wow.
Relax, woman. Why do you think that? I really could not understand what was the problem with Camilla. Like, why was there a problem with Camilla? उसको क्यों जबरदस्ती उसका शादी करवाया?
I think it's because, I mean, historically, I think it was because she already had a relationship going on with Andrew Parker Bowles or
Yeah,
whatever.
Parker बोलते हैं.
And I think that's why they had to get, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it was just कि उन्हें पसंद नहीं आई kind of a thing, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do feel bad for her though. I really like throughout. I was like, I was abusing her. I won't lie, but the moment she says that, she'll be the victim. A fairy tale is about a victim, and the moment we go ahead with this, she'll become a victim. So I can't be with you. I'll always be a mistress, and it's very sad at that moment. Don't feel bad for Charles too.
I felt no sympathy for her. I was just like, yeah, but like, I mean, she also she didn't commit to leaving her husband. She was just like, there are some things that we want to do, and there are some things we have to do, and all this nonsense. She wouldn't, like, she was very happy to get the best of everything, basically. So I don't know if it was a great quote. I don't know what, I mean, obviously, I don't know what she's like in real life, but I don't think it was a great portrayal.
Maybe. Yes. Yes. We'll do some fun questions. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let's. Which one? Okay. So if here they had, if we were to make this in Bollywood as a feature film. Okay. This is always there. This is my standard. Um. So who would you? Let's do the casting. Okay. We'll pick a Diana, a Charles, a Camilla, and the Queen, and a director.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So I'll help you obviously. So who would you pick as the queen? I think that is the most important character.
Um.
Also, what would you call the film? Because I'm sure in Hindi, your audio is gone, but from your expression, I
Oh.
can see. Yeah, yeah. Now it's fine. I think because you went fast.
Oh, so I know. I think I was just soft.
No, it was just gone. You were just
Oh,
like
sure.
it's impossible.
It's
I can't.
okay now, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So names, I was going to say I'm really bad with names. I never name anything. Um. So I would not have a name for this.
So
What
the
would you
crown.
name it?
I think. Wow. Now I know. um, शहनशाह तो obviously नहीं हो सकता है but Rani or something like that. I don't know. Maharani or something like that. That sounds like
The thing
some
is,
Punjabi
I
dhama. No? Like Maharani, Punjabi dhama, Maharani dal makhani, paneer makhani.
the thing is, I'm also bad with Hindi. So like, I don't know
Siyasat. I would call
Bengali.
it
I
siyasat.
don't know
I think
Hindi.
siyasat is
What would you call it?
siyasat.
Siyasat. What does that
Yeah.
mean?
It means a movie that will make 500 crores.
Oh wow, nice.
Uh, no idea. I think siyasat has something to do with ruling or politics. I'm not sure about the exact meaning. Some any word you say in Urdu, it sounds good only. It's fine.
That's true. It's such a beautiful language.
Do you know enough Bollywood actors to answer this?
Yeah. I know Bollywood actors. I just don't know Hindi. That's
हाँ, तो ठीक है. Let's do the casting. Let's have fun.
yes. Okay. So I have a director in mind, obviously.
Of course.
But so can we start with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. The director is Zoya Akhtar,
Oh,
who
of
I
course.
think
I
can
thought-
take any story and make it good. But she's especially good at taking what critics called rich people stories. So I think she'd be great at this.
Great at it. Yes. But after Gully Boy, who is still saying this?
No, but I mean, it was like a criticism of Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara and even and Dil Dharakne Do, obviously, that she only tells rich people stories. So she can definitely tell a story of a royal family.
Yeah. I thought
And also, she's great. I love her.
I expected you to say Sanjay Leela Bhansali because he's the only one who does those kind of grand settings. But
Fair. Yeah, that's true. He does. But I love Zoya. I mean, I would never say anybody else.
actors. Yeah, and I think she can do justice also.
Yeah, she can do justice to any story. She's so good.
The next one we'll do on Zoya Akhtar movies. I think
Yes.
you already have an individualist
I'm very
about
excited.
that, right? You have an
Sorry?
individualist about Zoya.
Yeah, I do have an individualist episode on YouTube for everyone watching. You can.
I'll put the link.
It's on. No, it's okay. I was just kidding.
Tell me, you were saying about we were
The
doing the
actors?
casting. Yeah, actors. The Queen. Can I suggest?
Tabu is really
Yeah.
good. Yeah, who do you suggest?
I was going to say Vidya Balan, but Tabu is definitely way better. Yeah. You will. Then we have to pick a Diana, Camilla, and Charles. So if Tabu is the Queen Mother.
If this was like early 90s or like mid 90s, or even late 90s, I would have just said Shah Rukh, Kajol, and Rani and just like forgotten about this. But now that I have to choose younger people, I'm like, oh,
Oh,
I
at
don't
least they
know
could
any
also
other.
act. So I mean, it would have actually worked. Right now,
Wow.
the young people are just. Uh,
Very young people.
but
This
you
is
can
my
take
problem.
if you take from OTTs, maybe then you will find actors. Again, your
Okay,
audio.
so
I think when you go a little far, then your audio.
oh, okay. Sorry. I'm gonna say that I should know some young people to be able to answer this question,
Should I give
and
you options? Tapsi,
yes,
Bhumi, all the Ananya, Janvi, Alia,
Alia is really good.
Deepika.
I love Alia.
Yeah.
I think Alia would be great as whichever of the two characters.
Right, right. And so let's say Alia is Diana because I mean,
Okay,
and then you have a Charles and a Camilla to pick. I think I can bail you out of this.
go ahead.
Priyanka, Deepika, and Ranveer Singh.
Oh, Ranveer Singh. I was actually gonna say
Ranveer Kapoor.
Alia, Deepika, and Ranveer
Oh
Kapoor,
yeah, that's
but
sure.
your one is also good.
Okay. So tagging Zoya.
You can tell that we read a lot of Bollywood gossip. What we know about the royal family is irrelevant. We are very up to date with Bollywood gossip.
Bollywood gossip, exactly. Pink Villa. Um, now we'll. So you know, kill, marry, hook up, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we are going to do coronate, exile, or keep in waiting.
Sorry, what? Exile?
Coronate, exile,
Okay.
or keep in waiting, like in line for the throne.
Cool.
Yeah. So and this one is to be king of Bollywood. Okay. So your options are Ranveer Singh, Ranbir Kapoor, and Ayushmann Khurrana.
Okay. First of
Again,
all, I'm a big Shah Rukh Khan fan. I'm a big Shah Rukh Khan fan, so I take offense at this question. And I don't think anyone else is the king of Bollywood, and that is my answer. I will not indulge in this blasphemy.
okay. So then, I mean, I actually agree. So I mean, how dare I
Yeah,
disagree?
who cares about Ranbir and whatever Ayushman?
As long
Ayushman's really good.
Ayushman, as long as he's paying his EMI, I'm happy for him. Uh,
Okay, why? What?
no, sometimes the kind of movies he takes, I feel like शायद उसने बहुत loan ले लिया होगा. इसलिए he's hanging out with
Fair,
these people.
fair, fair.
Deepika, Alia, and Tapsi, Queen of Bollywood.
Um, I guess.
Now don't say I think Madhuri Dixit is Queen.
No. This I'll answer.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
exile, coronate, and keep in waiting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think Priyanka has like gone herself. So like nobody needs to exile her.
No, Priyanka is not
She's
there.
just
Deepika, Alia, and Tapsi.
oh Alia. Oh shit. This would have been easier with Priyanka.
प्रियंका का abdication हो गया है.
Um. Okay. I think coronate would be Deepika.
Okay,
Keep in waiting would be Alia.
right. And exile Tapsi,
So that.
of course. And for OTT, okay,
Okay.
like king of OTT, Pankaj Tripathi, uh, Rasika Duggal, and Pratik Gandhi. He's the guy who came in Harshit
Damn,
Mehta.
19.
हाँ,
Whatever. Yeah, the thing is, I don't watch a lot of web
OTT.
series,
Yeah.
especially Indian web series. So like I've only seen like maybe one thing each that they've all acted in.
So that's
This would
at least you know their names. That's good enough.
oh, okay. I think coronate would be Pankaj Tripathi
Definitely,
for sure,
of course.
and then you exile this Rasika Duggal.
Keep in waiting, Pratik Gandhi. Okay. Wow. That was a tough.
What was yours?
For this, I mean, yeah, I mean, coronate Pankaj Tripathi and keep in waiting Rasika Duggal. Though actually she has given more hits than him this year. or
The
equal?
thing is, I've not seen enough.
Enough.
I've only seen like one each.
Yeah.
So it's very easy for me.
Yeah. And so we'll do the last one. This is a lot of fun.
Okay.
Or so I think. It's called Fire or Burn. Okay, so the person, so you'll be given option between two characters. Okay, and the character you like is fire, and the character you
Okay.
like less is burn. I won't say dislike.
Burn. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we are going characters, not actors, right? So Camilla or Diana? You have to go fast.
Okay. Camilla is burn and Diana is fire.
Diana or Thatcher?
Character. Thatcher is fire and Diana is burn.
Okay. Charles or Diana?
Diana is fire. Charles is burn.
The Queen or Margot?
Princess Margaret is fire.
Oh my! I thought you really liked the Queen. I thought you really.
No, but you said don't think of actors.
Okay, okay. Andrew or Edward? I thought the last one should be easy.
I don't care. Andrew fire and the Edward.
Edward is the one getting bullied anyways, so
Yeah.
he is getting burnt. Yeah. I mean, that's it. We are done. I just want.
What is yours? What is your answer?
Oh, okay. So Camilla or Diana? Diana fire, Camilla burn. Diana or Thatcher? Diana fire, Thatcher burn. Charles or Diana? Diana fire, Charles burn. Queen or Margot? Queen burn, Margot fire. And Andrew or Edward? Andrew burn, Edward fire. We
So
are
you're almost the same except this Margaret Thatcher thing, and neither of us really cared about Andrew and
Andrew
Edward.
or
I think.
Edward. Yeah. Have you seen the cast for the next two seasons? Season 5 and season 6. The cast is out.
No, I know I've seen it, but I've forgotten. So I'm
Yeah.
really bad at
Yeah.
this.
So okay, but
No, but I think I know who's playing the Queen. I don't
Imelda.
remember
She
her
was
name.
she was Dolores Umbridge in Harry Potter.
Exactly. I know that. Yeah.
So
I'm
who do
sure
you
she's
think?
gonna be great because she's a very good actor.
So if you had to pick between among the three of them, Claire Foy, Olivia Colman, and Imelda Staunton, who do you think would be like the best queen at the end of the series as a prediction? Your audio is too far away. You are shouting.
Olivia, I really like Olivia Colman.
Obviously.